Oh hi, I need to tell you about the time that I entered into thievery. This ties into the new Amazon Go store, which while convenient, may be the cause of the fall of humanity. But first, I'm a thief. And no, I'm not talking about the time I broke into people's houses. I've told you that story before. No, this was a much earlier time. I was far, far younger. I was much more beautiful. I had dreams of breaking into people's houses. So I'm in the 7-Eleven, and before I go on, we're all promising to be cool, right? There's no statute of limitations in Canada, and I can't afford to go to jail. There's just so much napping I have to get done. I'm there with a friend whose name we'll say is, let's say, Jonathan Tomato. We're deep in conversation. I've gone in to grab a Kit Kat bar, and subconsciously though, as we continue the conversation, we just leave and go back to school. The Kit Kat had not even survived a block in my possession, but as soon as that school bell rang, I remembered I did not pay for that. Well, that awful feeling that I had when I came face to face with the fact that I'm a criminal is what Amazon wants to give you every single day. Amazon Go is this brick and mortar store which has packaged quick food items. The selling point is that it's fully automated and has no cashiers. When you enter the store, you take out your phone, open up an app and scan your phone, and then the cameras that are all around the store are tracking you and knowing what you actually take off the shelf. Say a can of pitted peaches for your lunch break. I'm still thinking about Call Me By Your Name. I should make it clear that there are some employees on hand. They're there to restock items, make sure that the machines are up and running, and probably trying their best to avoid eye contact. Your credit card, which is tied to your Amazon account, is charged as you leave the store. No need to line up, no need to scan, no need to talk to another human being. Really, no shame at all that you've picked up 17 cans of spray cheese because Catherine made a passive-aggressive comment about how you can't wear white at this time of year. Well, maybe I can, Catherine. Here's the constant struggle I have in these modern times. I absolutely want things that are more convenient, while at the same time understanding that my privacy and my humanity are being corrupted. As for the first point, privacy, automation is coming whether we like it or not. The McDonald's beside my house uses touchscreens to order my cancerous almost beef patties. That's just going to become more prevalent as time goes on. The time of face-to-face interaction between employee and customer is going to fade into obscurity over the next decade. Sure, there's going to be outliers in that situation, but the majority of stuff that we do, retail, fast food, even going to the doctor, doesn't really need another human being to be there. And because of that, cameras and microphones are coming more into our public and private lives. My credit card is on so many different servers as we speak. There's going to come a time where I can send my entire medical history just by tapping on my screen. The second point, our humanity, is what I worry about a little bit more. The empathy that we have for others because of face-to-face interaction could go away completely. By making it a unique experience to talk to another human being, I think we become less human. By cultivating an incubated existence, we do become nomads instead of this collection of people. We need to look no further than the modern dating scene. The idea of phoning somebody up and asking them out on a date is completely absurd. We'd rather swipe left or right and then bone down after we've been sufficiently witty in a text chat. Now, this makes it sound like I'm completely pessimistic about the future, and I don't really think I am, but now is a time to really contend with our convenience and our souls. And maybe this is a tad unfair to solely lay at the feet of Amazon, because do I want this? Heck yeah, I want it, even with the hiccups they've been having. But with the realization that we have to figure out what we do with a society that's going to eliminate most of the low-paying jobs. And socially, how are we a society if we don't society together? That's bad grammar, I know, but I also don't have the solutions to these questions. I'm just the clueless white guy on YouTube who people keep saying should do ASMR. Overall, I like the idea of being able to go in and grab the food I want and leave. But we also have to contend with the question of whether or not we want to have convenience or simplicity, because those two things are very different. However, I'm much more interested in knowing what you have to say about this. Is this just a convenient thing that Amazon has created, or is this the beginning of the end of humanity? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll be answering each and every one. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. I upload videos every Monday and Thursday. If you liked what you saw, consider telling somebody about it. You can also like, comment, subscribe, all that junk. And also, if you want to deeply support me, you can go over onto my Patreon page, and for as little as $1 a month, you can help support me over there. I did go back and pay for the Kit Kat bar just in case anyone is wondering, and in case the Fuzz are watching as well.